Bert Allen here chatting with Ginna Bellman about, I can't even believe we're having this conversation. It's rocking and rolling. A new season of Leverage coming very soon. Thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to meet you and talk about this amazing show.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, well, this is streaming on Freevee, Amazon Freevee here very soon. Leverage Redemption. First question out of the gate is, how does it feel to be back and have another season? Has the reality set on you yet that this is coming out here and people are going to get a chance to watch this for the very first time?
Yeah, I think it's a good question because last year obviously was the first year of the kind of reboot, and we were all a bit kind of like deer in headlights, like, is this really happening? Pinching ourselves and like, are people like here for it? And then this year, I just felt like we all came out of the gate running. We were all like, okay, what have you got for us? Bring it on, and especially even as actors, but also as characters. Sophie was like, bring it on. She's ready for this role as the mastermind, and she's like fully back in the kind of saddle as the kind of matriarch of the group, and it was exciting.
Yes. So you bring up an interesting point, Ginna, that I'm very curious about, because when shows like this often get retooled or rekeyed, I guess you could say, and they start to come back again. How does that feel for you as an actor and as a storyteller? You sort of alluded it to it earlier, but I'd like to kind of expand on that idea, because the fans are very excited when they hear even an inkling that something is coming back in a different way or a different form. We all get very excited. So what kind of headspace does that put you in as an actor? Do you feel a little bit of pressure, or are you like, we're going to just knock it out of the park, which you did because I had a chance to watch, and really deliver on something amazing?
I mean, I think with kind of any like endeavor, especially like a creative endeavor, you don't want to kind of go over what you've already done. So obviously there were changes, but also it had to evolve. It was, several years later. The characters have moved on, they've grown up, so it didn't feel like we were kind of I think reboot is exactly the right word, because it was like a whole new world, and obviously like all the kind of the heart of the show, which is the kind of Robin Hood myth, and people feeling ignored or betrayed or exploited in some way. Obviously the kind of global platform for that had like grown so much in the hiatus period that we knew that the fans love this show so much, and like we really had to ask ourselves, why do they love it so much? Yeah, they love the characters, but also they love it because it like holds up a mirror to their lives, and people feel seen, and they feel like seen and heard by all these stories, and that was really a reckoning for us. That really felt like we're here for them. Like let's do more of these shows, and let's bring those suckers down, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, this is great. I've seen the first few episodes and I cannot wait for people to watch this. I'm very interested. You've been a part of so many amazing projects such as this and so many others, but I think fans would be interested to know, where did the storytelling journey begin for you as an actor? At what point was this something that became interesting to you and made you go, okay, I have to do this as a vocation and as a career, so to speak?
Well, I don't know how much you know about me, but I was actually born and raised in New Zealand. So
Yes.
when I moved to England as a little girl, I had an accent, and I wanted to go to like elocution lessons to learn to speak like an English girl. And my teacher was a really inspirational like drama teacher, so I got interested in it very young, and then I asked my parents if I could like act professionally in the holidays, and my parents were not the kind of hovering kind of tiger parents of today. They gave me a map of London for my 14th birthday, and they said, "Okay, if you want to do this, do it, but do it on your own." And so I was just on the subway after school, going to auditions from the age of 14. But there was definitely for me what I love is the kind of so I've got so many friends that are actors, and some of them are all about the character. Some of them are all about the message of the play or whatever the project, and some of them just want to be join the circus. And I definitely think I fell into that category in many ways, which I think makes me probably good person to be playing Sophie, because
Yes.
what we create in Leverage is a kind of circus too, and now she's the kind of what do you call it? The
The ringleader.
ringmaster,
Yeah.
the ringmaster of the circus. But that was the thing that kind of appealed to me about this profession. I wanted to travel, I wanted to meet fun and interesting people, I wanted to like hear stories, hear other people's backstories, and in a way Leverage is the sort of manifestation of that.
Yeah, how interesting for all of that to come full circle in a way. Life imitating art, art imitating life. Well, I cannot wait for people to watch this. Your character is just so fascinating, and I'll be interested to see, along with everybody else, how this story progresses. I think fans are in for a very special treat when they have an opportunity to watch this. You and Noah and just the entire cast. I think that's what I find fascinating about shows like this, is how particular casting directors are and people are when it comes to finding actors and storytellers who can play these roles spectacularly well. I was going to ask you, if you had to sum up your character in one word, what would it be? But I think Ringmaster definitely identifies with that for sure. No question about it.
She would love that costume too.
Yeah, absolutely. Very fun. Well, thank you so much. We've been chatting
Actually,
with Ginna Bellman.
we've never done a circus episode, I don't think. I'm gonna have to write that down. Or circus episode.
Yeah.
And yeah, she could be the ringmaster.
I love it. Yeah, there you go. Well, let us know if it winds up happening, because I think it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. This time next year, we may be having this conversation about the circus episode that we came up with right here, right now.
Yes, let your team know. If you need a background actor for the day, a day player, sign me up. I've got lots of experience. Thank you so much, Ginna, for your time.
Thanks, Brett. Bye.